Oh, I didn't mean to start it like that. Dang, why did I look like I'm breastfeeding? Jesus. The only person I want to look like I'm breastfeeding is my son, not y'all right now. What? What? Oh, breast pads is shifting again. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Silverline's Beauty Playbook. It's literally taken me all day to do this video. The plan was get up, feed the baby, boom, get this video done. And now it's about 5 o'clock, so my lighting is a little bit off. But as you can see, we are doing this video right now. Background is a little bit different. You know, we got some baby rattles up in here. New location. All right. Candle is for me. Rattle is for the baby. All right. Everybody get a little bit of something. Anyways, guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another tag video for you guys. I just love these tag videos because I feel like I can get a lot of focus and questions at the same time. Boom, boom, bam. And I don't have to have ADD in front of the camera because these days I have mommy brain and it's going all over the place. I got these questions from tagquestions.net, and basically it's like a postpartum mommy tag. Like, it's about 20 questions. I know it's been a while. I've been mommying. Life is happening and I'm mommying, and to be honest, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm sorry that means that I won't be as available as I usually am, but I believe when it comes down to hair videos, I have given you guys a lot of videos and nothing has really changed through my hair routine. In fact, I'm going to start with that. So far it's doing good. I just put my hair in two like twisties. I'm going to twist it back up because it was kind of loose. I don't really have as much time for my hair as I would normally have, just because there are days I have to skip moisturizing seals, skip washes, skip deep conditionings. It's hard. It's really challenging with, you know, baby comes first kind of deal. But at some point, I guess with the older he gets, I am getting a little bit more time to myself, like now. Um, but it's my life. It's now or never. I wanna live forever. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I haven't had time, but with the older he's getting, I'm getting a little bit more time to myself where I can probably start getting back into a routine, especially with my hair. So I try my best, but for the most part, my thickness is back. I'm getting a little bit of breakage, but I think that the breakage is happening only because I've not had time to be on my routine the way I usually am. So I want to get into this mommy tag because I found some of the questions really interesting, and I wanted to share some of that with you guys. First question, it says, how old were you when you had your first child? 35. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? Just not being in control of my body the way I know to be in control of my body. Naturally, I know what to do when something is wrong, but when you're pregnant, there's a lot of things you cannot do. You can't drink wine when you're stressed. So now what do? You got to meditate, you know. You can't take certain medicines, you know, when you have certain, like a headache, you know, or always having heartburn all the time. There's certain things you can and cannot take, and even when you can take some things, you still don't have relief. Can you think of any good things you've enjoyed during those 9 months? Good things that I enjoyed during the 9 months. Looking cute and pregnant, right? Let me say that, looking cute and pregnant, because there were some days, you know, especially in the second trimester. Second trimester is really the honeymoon of pregnancy. That's like where things are just kind of smooth, jelly. You're not too big, you're not too small. You know, it's a cute bump. So you wear certain things and you look cute. But that's about it. In your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate or way off? They're pretty accurate. Yeah, yeah, pain is pain. You just don't know how much pain it is, but I knew that I was going to be experiencing a good amount of pain. So they were pretty accurate. Would you have handled childbirth differently if you could redo it? Nope. I think my childbirth was pretty perfect for somebody, for a first timer. Um, it was pretty good. I don't think I would have handled it differently, because when I think about what I could have done, then how much easier would it really be? So no. What would be your advice for someone who's about to have a baby? Go with your gut. I mean, if it's you're gonna have a lot of gut, so go with it. Everybody has different ideas of how mommyhood, childbirth, and all of that stuff is supposed to go. And that was probably one of the reasons why I was actually never really prepared for childbirth. Like I didn't do like the childbirth classes and the blamas and all that, because I work in a field where we prepare for every and anything, right? And I've always noticed that a lot of times we prepare for things, but when the real life hits, you find yourself doing a remix of what you've prepared for, just because you have to adjust to the situation. So my advice to anyone is go with what feels good to you. If you would rather be surprised during your childbirth, then be surprised. I work well under pressure, so I didn't, no matter how, I don't like to waste time on feeling too prepared. I would rather just kind of get into it and get it done, so that would be my advice. What is the hardest thing about being a mom? Um, Always worrying. You spend most of your time being a mom trying to figure out what your baby wants. And that's hard. It's like a plug and play. Oh, plug it here and see if it goes. Plug it there and see if it goes. And sometimes you can plug one time and things go well, and then you can plug that one time and have to plug 5 times over in order to finally get what it is that's wrong or right. So that would be the hardest thing right now for me. It's like nobody realizes the amount of brain power it takes to not only think about what you want, but then also what somebody else wants. And they're not even telling you what it is that they want. You're having to guess. What has been the most rewarding thing about being a mom? Getting it right. Getting through a day, getting it right. It's really rewarding. I mean, you spend all day, okay, is he comfortable? Is he okay? And then the whole day goes by, and before you know it, you made it through the next day. That's what it felt like, especially in the beginning of bringing him home. I remember looking at him thinking, what am I going to do with you? When the day was over, I'd be like, wow, Silverline, you made it through the first day. All right, day 2. What was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom? That I actually enjoy it. I did not think that I was going to be so attached to him. I actually enjoy being around him. I can't imagine life without him around me now. So that was surprising for me. What is the best memory you have involving your child? I have a funny memory and a best memory, right? So the best memory is the first time that he acknowledged me face to face with a smile. Like, babies will smile just randomly. They'll just be looking that way and looking that way. Their eyes are usually all over the place. So I've come to realize that he's not looking at me, and the smile is just part of him maybe exercising facial expressions. But there was a day I was breastfeeding, and I just looked at him, right? And I looked up, and I did see him smile, but I didn't think that he was smiling at me. But then I looked back down, and biggest grin just came on his face, and he's like, yeah, I'm smiling at you, mama, what's up? So I smiled back, and we had like a moment where he was actually looking at me like in my eyes and smiling back. And I thought, wow, that is so cool. That it's like being seen, being acknowledged. And that was like the best memory so far, because I know there are going to be plenty of those. But the funniest memory, I'll tell you this, y'all. So this was day 2 after childbirth, right? They put me in one of those like recovery rooms or whatever. And of course, the baby's like in the little bed of bassinet, sleeping right next to you. The good thing about being in the hospital is that they're still taking care of you. So somebody usually comes and changes the baby and does all this stuff. So at that point, I had not changed the baby's diaper. So that second day, being exhausted and not having no sleep, I finally got some kind of really good sleep. So I pass out. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping like, single Silverline will sleep. And at some point, I hear this noise. It's like a, noise, very loud. And I'm thinking to myself, what is that? So I wake up. I'm looking around and I see the baby is sucking on his, like, this area of his hand. He was born early and born small, so he had a lot of extra skin just kind of hanging off of him. And so he would just suck on the skin, right? And so it was making this really loud noise. So I wake up and I look and I was like, oh, wow. Then I said, why would anybody put this baby in my room? Whose baby is this? For some odd reason, I forgot that I'd given birth. You know, at some point I snapped to it. And I'm like, oh, that's my baby. So, and I'm realizing that he's sucking hard like that because he probably is hungry. And, you know, during that, for those first periods, your milk hasn't really come in yet. So he's not getting much out of the sucks, but let's see what I can do. So I look at him and I pick him up instantly. And I'm like, this is not my baby. I was like, somebody switched out my baby with a girl. Yeah. And the baby was just sitting there just looking at me like, when you want to get this together? Because I'm hungry. I thought it was the funniest thing. Till today, I cannot forget that moment that I realized, the moment I realized that I had a baby and that I was in the hospital and why was I here? What is the most exciting milestone? Recently smiling, acknowledging, and kind of playing with you a little bit. In the first month, they are just like this kind of blob, you know. They just want food, they don't want to be dry, and that's it. But now I'm getting more interaction out of him, so I'm enjoying that. Like I feel like if he makes a little cooing noise, I make it back, and we kind of coo back and we're cool. Yeah, I know. I never thought that I would find that exciting, but it's exciting. What is the worst thing your child has ever done? He's perfect. He's perfect. What habit did you wish your child didn't have? I guess he's too young to have habits right now. He's not really into pacifiers. I'm his pacifier, obviously. Was trying not to come out here looking like I breastfeed, but hey, it is what it is. What habit of theirs makes you proud? I ain't got none. Zero. Nothing for that one. Do you share any similarities with your child, both physical and personality? Physical, I was told he looks just like me. But I think that he's a mix of me and his donor. Well, I think I got like 60% and he has like 40% in terms of physical looks. But again, babies do change. So by the time he turns 1 or 2, he might not look like that anymore. When it comes to personality, he is his own person right now, but I'm still getting to know him, so I can't tell you if we have similar personalities. Where would you like your child to be in 10 years? Oh, he'll be 10. Where would I like him to be in 10 years? I would like for him to be doing well in school. I would like for him to be doing well in life, healthy, strong, a happy kid. What is something that having a child has taught you? Patience. Patience. Yeah. Those 2 a.m. in the morning feeds, that's patience. Those wanting to be up at random hours, not getting sleep, but still functioning, that's patience. Did you imagine that you'd become a mom the age you became a mom? Yes, I imagined it. This was planned. So yeah, I imagined it. If nothing else was going to be happening right now, this was going to be happening right now. Describe your child in one single sentence. One single sentence. He's a blessing. He's my little blessing. Oh, what time is it? Is it time? It's not time. He's not supposed to be up right now. I think the baby wants to make a debut. Let me go get him. Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, it's all right. Mommy just doing a little video. Seems like you want to be a part of it. Huh? You want to be a part of Mommy video? How have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? So that was the last question. How have I changed as a person? Of course, I have to change because I'm a mom now. I'm not thinking about myself alone. I'm thinking about, okay, how are we going to be taken care of? The core of me still remains the same. Where I might have changed is wanting better for myself so that I can be better for him. I love being a mom. I didn't think that it was something that I would really enjoy. I thought it was just this thing that I was going to do at a certain age and be done with it. I remember the first couple of weeks, they were hard. I just cried for no reason. I felt so overwhelmed. I was afraid to go outside in public. I I didn't recognize myself. I can't explain it. I still feel different now, but if I could go back, I would do it all again. So it's definitely it's been a blessing. This is a part of my life that I would never forget. Um, Bringing a life into this world and hopefully doing right by him. That's what I'm hoping for. Um, he's still alive, so I hope he still likes it here. There's a joy that comes with this process that cannot be explained. I can't tell you. You just have to experience it. You good now? Now that you're in your mommy's lap? Did you want to say hi to the people? Yeah? Did you want to say hi? All right. I would have preferred this to be in a fly little outfit, Mama's looking cute. Let's see. Make sure you ain't got no crust in your face. Your face crusty. So, You know what? Let me get him dressed. Let's get you fly, Poppy. Yes. Come on, baby. Yes. Ooh. Boom. Say hi to the people in your cute little outfit. Ew. Yes. Look at how cute you look. Yes, babe. Oh, you smiled. All right. This is Uni Josiah. Hey, baby. Say hi to the people. I was born November 11th. I was 5 pounds, 4 ounces. He is about 12 pounds right now. I don't know who he looks like, but I've been told he looks a little bit like me. He's a cutie. I am in love. Yes. I think the one thing about being a mom is it's rewarding. It's like you put something in and you get something out. I'm totally in love with the process. I'm in love with the milestone changes. Every new week I'm getting something different. Like for instance, in the beginning, I couldn't put him down to change his diaper without him crying all the time. Now, he's like a pro. He's like, okay, we're changing the diaper. This is what we're doing. Let's go. I'm in love with this little guy. I'm in love with mommyhood. There's a lot. Most of the days you don't look like this. I'm always in a bonnet, but I cannot imagine myself doing anything else. If this is something you want to do, go for it. Even if you don't have a village now, your village will come. This would have been an experience I would have loved to have had with a partner. There's some days don't want to get out of bed, but I have to because he got to eat. So it'd be nice when you have a partner, you can just kind of tag them in. Your turn. Your turn. I think when I can get through a day with all of this, I'm like, you did it. You did it. And thank you guys so much for the support and love. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.